Hello, this is Margie Drube of the Drube team. I'm with Five Cities Homes, and I'm here today with Claryce Knupper of Central Coast Transitions. Today, she's going to tell us a little bit about what services are available through her or her connections to help you, your aging parents perhaps, or people that you love to move, transition to a new home, maybe sell their home and downsize, that sort of thing. So Claryce, give us a clue of what's happening over at Central Coast Transitions.
Sure. Well, a lot of things have been happening. We are the only one in the Central Coast that have certification in moving seniors. Senior Move Management it's called. And we specialize in relocating seniors to either from a larger home to a smaller home and making it safe so that it's an aging in place type home, or going directly into assisted living, or even bringing them home to the adult child. And so we set up the adult child's home. And we do this all from two perspectives. One, from safety first, and then joy. So we want to bring joy, the most fun, loving, memorable pieces into their place. So when they look around, it warms them, you know. So the biggest, I'm going to start with Senior Move Management because we have kind of four areas in the company. The Senior Move Management, I usually work directly with assisted livings or placement centers. And I get called, I come in, I help identify items to take. We work out a floor plan, so we know the furniture and the belongings are going to fit before we even start packing. We then, once we've selected them, we pack, we coordinate the move. We then supervise the move day, we unpack them and stage their home. We get that done. The packing and the selection is the longest process. The moving is, people are amazed that we actually can get it done in a day, sometimes to a day and a half. Oh. And that's into assisted living. Into another home, it might be a 2 to 3 day. With COVID, we have strict guidelines now where we actually only get 1 day to get them moved in, and they go into a quarantine of 14 days before they're acclimated into the rest of the facility. So a little different there. Aging in place brings on a whole nother realm of things. There's 80% of the population for seniors are going to want to stay in their own place. Sometimes it's too big, so we work with a nonprofit that helps place roommates. And so we fix the house up for that. But aging in place, the assessment is twofold. One, we look at the property. You know, does the client now need to use a walker or a wheelchair to access? So maybe they have 3 steps, so we have to get a ramp, or maybe sometimes if it's a mobile home, like a little elevator lift to get into the house. We then go through and make sure they have 3.5 to 4 foot pathways through everywhere for the walker, the wheelchair, or God forbid, a gurney, you know, in case they've fallen. And so that's all into consideration. We look at the decluttering, we organize, we stage appropriately. If they've had surgery that they can't reach up anymore, and then we need to reposition items within reach. You know, so we all of that's taken into consideration. So it's the physical property as well as their ability to function within the home. And then we develop a plan, and that could be just the decluttering to bringing in professionals to actually do repair work, painting, electrical, like I mentioned before, you know, lifts. And so let's say I'm going to jump back to a move right now, because the third element that we do is we work with estate liquidation. We work with estate sales, or we do partial estates all the way to full estates. So when we're done with the home, after we've relocated you, we work with the family and we get I call them treasures. We go treasure hunting for the items that they want or that the client wants them to have. We get them shipped out because a lot of times the adult children are out of state or out of town. And so we get those out, then we do the estate sale. We come back in and we have a cleaning crew. And we have a repair crew, and that could be everything from power washing roofs to gutter cleaning to window washing to carpet cleaning to painting, you know, whatever is required. We prepare the home for either to be sold or rented, you know, based on whatever the realtor has decided in conjunction with the clients. So those are kind of the 4 areas that our company covers.
Oh, great. So let's pick one of them. Let's just say you're preparing someone to go into assisted living. Are those nonprofit services or those paid services, and how what's a range of costs?
Okay, sure. Depending on the size of the home, let's just say, so it can be my fees. I will just go ahead and share.
Yeah.
I am $55 an hour,
Okay.
and that is also, any staff person I have working is that. So if we have 2 people on a team, that's $110 an hour. People think, oh my gosh, that's high, but we can get things done in 4 hours what might take you 2 or 3 days.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm behind you on that. Whatever you're charging, you can do it better, faster, and without the emotion. Because every time you open a closet, oh, that was when Joey was this, and that's when Susie was that, and it's hard to move forward. You don't have that attachment to those belongings.
Right. The disassociation is, and because I'm already coming in with the mindset of I know the space, and I've been doing this long enough, I know exactly what will fit. So for example, you may have 12 sets of sheets, but your closet at your new place only allows 3. And so, we go through and we lay them all out. We bring them all the sheets together that fit the right size bed that you're going to be taking, and then we pick your 3 favorite or the 3 newest or the whatever it might be. I have a set of questions that we go through, what I call non-emotional questions. There's no like, Mom, I think you need to have this one.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. And that it may be well intended, but you get those hooks. And so the way we approach it, we try and do it as without those hooks as possible. So in a move, it really involves knowing what's going to fit and knowing what will work and not work. I also am already thinking if there's a perfume collection, and so how are we going to display it in the limited space? I'm thinking of 12 boxes of photographs. What can we do with those photographs? You can't take those giant,
crates
big
of photographs.
tubs of photographs that you collect over 50 years of having a family. And so there's ways that I look at, outside the box thinking. We digitize and we put them in a book, so it's a coffee table book that can be picked up and flipped through. And when they're alone at night, if they're not into watching whatever is on TV or have music playing, and that's an element of joy. The other thing is paperwork. Paperwork is huge with people. It's like if you've kept every receipt, or you're not a filer, so you have piles. I have systems of getting through those very quickly, and we get down to what is just needed. I also have created what I call an important information box, and in it we have the most important docs that you have to have, and should an emergency happen, you just pick up the box and you go. And so or if a family member needs to have that information, it's able to be packaged with them and taken to them. So we have a lot of systems that we've developed. I'm not sure I've answered everything at what you were asking in that first one about moving, but the selection process is very, very key. I then come in and we can usually get packed within a 2-day period, day and a half. The move is a half day. Although we take all day, the move itself is about a 4 to 6 hour process if it's within the town and going to assisted living. If it's going to another home, more volume, a little bit longer in the process.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good. Okay. Well, I think this gives people an idea of the services that are available, that you don't have to do it all yourself. And there's somebody that's fairly, I consider it a fair price and reasonably priced to assist, because I've gone through this and I know that it's a lot. And I would have appreciated all of the assistance that you have and the connections you have to all of the other nonprofits and access all of the other services out there.
And so, and if I could step on your toes for just a minute,
because you're just running out of your own time.
Okay, is area aging. Wait, I just said it wrong. Area Agency on Aging is an incredible resource, full of just wonderful. Tap into that. It's online, and there's also a book. My resources that I do, we work as independent contractors, so I usually try and provide 2 or 3, so we come up with the best match the personality, match the job itself, match the budget, all of it. So it's all out there, and very, very transparent, very ethical. I actually have a code of ethics in my contract, so hope that helps.
It does, and we'll put links to all of those things so that people, if anyone's looking at this video because they need these resources, they'll have access to just click it and head on over to the Area Agency on Aging and go see what's up. And then
Yes.
obviously for you as well. Claryce, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to explain moving our seniors and understanding the special needs they have and the work that it takes. You are a huge resource, a great value to the community, and we really, really appreciate your efforts and your
Oh,
heart.
oh,
Everyone.
thank you. Thank
Thanks,
you, Marjorie.
Claryce.
You're a dear. I really appreciate this opportunity to share.
Oh, our pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.